Shout out to Wale.
Mm-hmm.
But they can still be see niggas still going back and forth with the Drake Kendrick thing. That shit still kind of funny to me.
I mean, shit, ain't even nothing in hip hop that has been as interesting as that sensitive. Like, and if you want to say, I guess there's not even there's not really.
I'm gonna say there was nothing in hip hop. There wasn't a battle rap in hip hop that hype in a while.
It wasn't. It wasn't even like really big beefs that were going off in hip hop for other than like Kendrick versus Drake type shit. Only extra thing that was really happening was Kanye's been wilding out the whole time.
Nobody cares.
That's not anything you can like subscribe to.
So,
Like Kanye, if you'd dropped this good ass album, bro, you really could have not done any of this shit. But I mean, you Kanye, so who the fuck gonna tell you what you can and can't do?
you already had his shawty butt topless on. No, butt naked.
Butt ass naked.
Butt ass naked. On the court.
And then left. Which is cool, cause I mean, you knew they was gonna kick you out. You might as well quit before you get fired.
Well, that was her humiliation, which would officially be with Kanye or something.
It could have been. I wouldn't be surprised. I ain't gonna lie. If Kanye just didn't say the whole thing about the retarded kids, he'd probably be straight. I mean, you was already a weird nigga, so like you was wilding out with the Nazi shit already. You didn't give a fuck about that. You've been anti-Semitic forever, so niggas haven't been like upkeeping about that. But when he went on that like random morning tirade about Beyonce and Jay-Z, it was just like, okay, where are we going with this? Retarded kids. Wow, this is where we're going with this, Kanye. Say less, bro.
Retarded kids. Wow.
Say less, bro.
Say less, yeah. Say less.
This is like the exact opposite effect of like Kendrick saying Drake had a kid or not. It's like whether or not that's true, niggas don't really give a fuck for real. Like, I mean, you hit the first one from this. I wouldn't be surprised, and I'm also not gonna be mad at Drake because you Drake didn't give a fuck. Kanye, if these kids is actually retarded, you a bitch nigga. If they not retarded and you just a troll, then yeah, I was a fucked up troll move. But if you was the first one, no, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Something's got to be off.
You say you're not mad at Drake because he's Drake?
If they was to be like, yeah, no, Drake's been hiding it at the second child this whole time, that's a little girl. Give a fuck. It's not like it's not like people in the masses are gonna be like, oh, Drake did it to us the second time. We're never gonna listen to it. No. Huh?
Is he?
They're saying speculation that you might. But but that's that's the point that I'm proving. Whether or not it's true or not, it's not like we give a fuck enough to be like, all right, well, we gonna stop listening to content.
To be honest with you, even the first time when Pusha T did it, I could have swore everybody knew he was having it. I think he was posting nurseries and shit on his pages and shit.
Niggas that don't follow Drake, you know, and niggas aren't really Pusha T's fan. So it was just like, oh shit, Pusha T put something out. Oh, that's cool. He's bringing up some new stuff. It'd be like hearing Pharrell like talk about like YNs in a song. You'd be like, oh shit, Pharrell's in tune with the
Niggas gave him the W off of that though.
I mean, but
I don't have no real debate against it. That's why I'm just like, all right.
I mean, it was just a battle in the sense of.
I guess he got that.
Drake didn't go hard enough for me to really rebuttal it.
Yeah, it wasn't like I couldn't really rebuttal. Like I didn't have a real debate against it.
I was like, Drake ain't give me no ammo to fuck with him on. I was like, yeah.
I was like, and then even the song that he, which is funny, just another like Drake. Oh my God, I really don't fuck with you. I do fuck with you. This nigga put this song out towards Pusha T, but was talking about the nigga that pays to Pusha T. So it's like addressing him and not even addressing Pusha T.
Because who's Pusha T?
The man gave Pusha T a couple bars, but went back to the nigga that cut your shit.
Who was Pusha T to Drake?
You're not even gonna acknowledge it. You not.
Who was Pusha T to Drake?
Supposed to be his peer.
I mean, technically, in terms of
in age.
Job.
Oh, in terms of jobs.
Well, I guess that would be colleague. Never mind.
I thought Pusha T was, but I thought he started getting on around that same time.
No, Clipse.
I mean, I know he been rapping, but I like.
Clipse
was he always Pusha T with Clipse?
Yeah, the Clipse was up. They was more of a 2000s thing.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah. So it's almost like
Rick Ross, Lil Wayne. That's why he makes sense. It makes sense.
Now Pusha T was trying to come back in the same time as Drake was like popping type shit, so that Daytona helped him with his shit. But even overall, it's like Pusha T that didn't like you exposing Adonis didn't make
We
us.
knew Pusha T before that, bro. We ain't gotta do it.
I just what?
Wait, I'm talking about you said he blew back up.
He was trying to blow back up.
He was still like
At that Daytona, you don't remember at the time when Kanye was like,
he was
alright,
like Nipsey status,
what you mean?
like as far as like recognition.
Cemented. He cemented, but
like
he was trying to like blow
he
back
was already.
up. I'm not saying that like he was trying to get famous. Like no, he was already famous. But Kanye, this was at that time where Kanye had like Big Sean and 2 Chainz and all of them in the music still. But this was that time when he was doing that weird shit where he was like, everybody putting out an album, we all gonna have 7 songs on our album. And Daytona was one of those albums. It was Daytona. Kanye dropped 2 albums. I think he dropped that shit with Kid Cudi, one of them. He was trying to do some shit, whatever that girl was from Good Music. I don't remember her name. It's not important. But this Daytona shit, the reason that he put the Drake shit on there was to push the album more. It didn't. Now he's finna put out an album with Clipse, like with the shit from Clipse, like his brother. I thought his brother passed, but he's finna be putting out a Clipse album. He's just like, I'm just waiting on one more feature before we put this shit out. It's like, damn, bro.
For the OGs.
Talking about Adonis didn't do shit for this, bro. I wouldn't have known about this if I didn't read this shit. Plus, you could have put out 5 albums since that whole Adonis shit. I would have never known.
Yeah, I wasn't about to be a Pusha T fan off of that.
We weren't. We were Clipse fans because he was cool when Pharrell was out. Remember Pharrell with the what song was that? I was about to say Snoop Dogg song. He had Pharrell. Yeah. Clipse had a song with Pharrell and that shit was hard back in the 2000s. That shit was hard. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was hard.
If you tuning in right now, y'all, you know what I'm saying? It's your favorite stoners in the building. It's your boy Josh.
It's Brian.
AJ.
It's Team DSG with another episode of Blowing Smoke. So I need you to get your blunts, your joints, your wraps, your woods, your bowls, your bones. Whatever y'all use to get high, get that shit. When you hear the lighter split, you already know what the fuck going on.
Bro, we got real inclusive when we started saying woods.
We added the plus on the LGBTQ. I can say, yeah, we're gonna get everybody right on this. Nobody ain't gonna feel left out.
I don't listen to them because they don't shout out niggas that smoke woods.
You know what I'm saying? We for all the smokers, bro. We for all the smokers. We don't judge, bro. I'm like,
I'm about to say we might look at you a different way.
Yeah.
If you call that judging, then you can call it. We don't.
If you come up and y'all try to match with us and you pull out a swisher, I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you.
A good time.
I'm looking at you.
I remember niggas started.
I would just be like, I'm good. If you pull up to me with one of those, I'm telling you I'm good.
If you like the blunt and smell a specific way, you ain't even gotta pass it, man. Just go ahead and face that one.
I'll just roll my own.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I
pressure.
might not even smoke right now.
I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm actually good.
You smoking for both of us right now, brother.
I'm actually good.
Shout
You
out to
pull
you.
up with one Optimo. Come on,
Optimo.
I remember.
Yes.
And I had to cop my little rallies at Murphy USA. You talking about Optimo?
Go ahead, man.
Optimo is great.
I just want to water.
I'm looking at you crazy at you for spending so much money on the White House.
Oh yeah, if you spending more than $1 on your raps, then you got to be more financially literate.
Yeah,
You gotta admire the dedication though, bro. Appreciate it.
Oh, that is consistency though.
I mean, that I know you want to smoke at that point. Like you trying to smoke. I know you trying to. Like you just on a mission to.
Hey, man, you know you can't never stop a smoker from smoking. They gonna find a way. It's gonna find a way now.
You know, I respect that. In certain situations, if you down too bad, maybe you shouldn't be smoking.
That's the mature response to being at a level like
If
that.
you unraveling your roaches to put it in the blunt, to roll up, to smoke,
Oh, you mean like a roach blunt?
you don't need to be smoking.
You can't like have the blunt only with roaches, and that's disrespectful. That's
Niggas
you
do that
wasting
shit.
you wasting the roller with that.
Niggas doing that
You
shit.
could mix it with the weed.
Niggas is rolling the roaches in the relo. Whole process.
Yes.
Rolling that bit, sealing that bit, lighting that bit.
I was told that a long time ago. Back when y'all was at 112 type shit. I was told that, like, yeah, you know, you take your roaches, goddamn, put them in a blunt.
Those
Got
are
a whole
good.
now. I was like, it's funny because after they said my sister was there, like right after they told me, my sister was like, you ain't gotta do that shit, bro. You don't do that shit.
Like I said, if you got a little point.
If you want to put the little roach in the bog and light it, by all means.
You got a little point,
That's cool.
You got a little 0.4 and you want to put like a little roach in there to make it the 0.5, cool too. The whole John is a roach, and it's just roaches put together. It's a one big roach blunt. You wasting the Rolos, man. That's what
What you
really
say?
doing.
No,
What you mean?
what you think? No,
You said you putting all the roaches together. Like,
no, what you say before that? You said you
said-
put a what in there?
what, a 0.4? You got a 0.4 and you got a little roach trying to make it that 0.5, you feel me? I ain't gonna knock the hustle for real, for
You ain't
real.
gonna knock the
Your
hustle.
whole roach is what I'm saying. You're wilding. You're wilding with though. If it's like a whole. So I done seen niggas with like that'll roll up backwoods and then like a Seder backwoods, and then it's like once they got like 6 or 7 little roaches of this shit, they'll like unravel all of that and then put that into another backwood and then smoke that. I think that's slick.
I know, is it?
I think that's
I know
slick.
exactly what you talking about.
I think that's slick.
I know exactly.
You did a little too much with that one, bro.
Because I seen them do that.
Yeah, now if you just got one extra one, you got just a little bit of, alright, you can put it up now, put it at the end, light that one up first, and then smoke the real weed afterwards. Like, I can give you that.
No rose blunts. No, I seen that on niggas talking about it on social media and everybody was again. I was just like, yeah, nah, y'all, I'm not rolling no rose blunt.
Nah.
I'm not rolling no rose
Yeah, you
blunt.
putting all the roaches together making a blunt, no sir.
I'm not
I'm not rolling no rose
No,
blunt.
sir. You might as well put a little bit of cocaine in there too. At this point. That's not weed.
Get you a shot of alcohol so the weed will be the high will be stronger
That's
too.
not weed anymore, sir. That's ash. It's at the end of your blunt. Okay, I know some niggas that like having black amounts and taking the little end of the tobacco out and then putting a little bit of weed on the inside of that. Just like smoking the weed first and then smoking the black to chill out a little bit right before they gotta go back into work. I said respectable, I can get that.
Mm-hmm.
But a motherfucker taking all the shit from the black and mild and just stuffing that with weed, like, bro, what are we doing?
Hold on, niggas do that?
Niggas do
niggas
all
do
the
that.
weirdest shit.
I never
Yes,
do
I've
niggas.
seen.
I never
I saw a
do
girl
niggas.
do that. She took like, cause she used to, like I said, we used to smoke black. We used to smoke blacks on our little breaks or whatever. But she would always, I'd always smoke the black because I finished the blunt. But I wasn't really like sharing the whole entire blunt with her. So like if I had a little nug, like boom, you can get some of that. But most of the time she had her own weed. She just like take a little bit out the end, put the weed in there, smoke the weed down to the black, and then smoke a little bit of black before she went to work. One time I remember, I think she said something like, either she didn't have a Rello or she wanted to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. So she emptied some of it out.
Put weed in it, smoke some of the weed, smoke a little bit of the black after the weed was burnt away, and then boom, done.
And went to work.
Went to work. So it looks like a whole black and mild because it is. It just has weed in the beginning.
For sure.
Yeah.
Almost
Because
like
you can dig it out. Look at your black and mild.
You
And
can-
then imagine.
Yeah, I mean,
Imagine taking some of the weed. Some
yeah,
of the tobacco.
Hell
Yeah.
I got you, but I'm just.
Hell yeah.
This is back in
No,
2017.
Hell yeah.
I'm like, no, bro. No.
The only time I remember I thought about rolling a black just because of how slow blacks burn.
I
was
can,
like,
I can see
this
rolling
long
wood.
This
I can
long
see
wood.
rolling wood.
Long as fuck.
But I'm not gonna use the tip jar. But I'm not just gonna empty it out.
And then fill up.
I'm just not gonna do that.
Well, it sounds a little innovative. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm also not partaking.
Yeah, her.
I'd rather roll it. Because first off, how much is you stuffing in there? Maybe if you stuff the whole jar.
As much as you want.
Maybe if you emptied it all out and stuffed the whole jar, I could maybe see.
I just didn't like that because of the filter when she did it. It was like, so what do you like?
I mean, that's
I'm
what
not
I'm
saying-
saying. The filter would have, if the filter was there and then she dumped all of it out and then put all the weed in there.
I'm not saying, yeah.
I'm just not mixing weed. I'm just not smoking a spliff. A spliff.
Spliff.
Oh, yeah, I don't.
I mean, technically, it wouldn't be a spliff. It would and it wouldn't.
Yeah, technically.
Because you wouldn't be smoking. You be smoking straight weed,
Yeah.
and then you're smoking a black. She's innovated the process and put it all in one.
She made it so that she didn't have to go buy a Rolo shirt. I mean, she had to get
She
supplies.
just raised efficiency.
Now she's saving more weed, and plus she didn't want to get too high when she went to work anyway, which I mean makes sense. I wasn't on that type of time. Like I said, I usually smoke the whole blunt, and then I'd be smoking the black when she pulled up to do that shit. It's like, oh, cool. Man. But I mean, she said she enjoyed it, so shit. Can't knock it, but if I would have saw her stuffing that shit with roaches, I would have had to stop her. Like,
You don't have to do this anymore.
you can't do this in my vicinity anymore.
I'm just not.
We were
I'm
friends
just not
before
with
this.
it. If you got a roach in your brain, even to add to your 0.5, don't pass it to me, bro.
That's real.
Don't pass it. Just don't pass it. And make sure you let me know.
We're facing today.
Or you could just be like, all right. This is what they could do, right? To be like, okay, all right. They start the blunt up, and you standing outside with them, and they just be like, they ain't got a little bit of roach in it, so I'm gonna face this part. But when we get past to the part where it's real weed, I'm gonna start passing that shit around, and that's nice. You can do that, right? I feel like you can do that. You can do that. That's fair.
That's
fair. That's fair. You let them know beforehand, like I'm gonna just finish off the part, and then I got you with the rest of that shit for sure.
That's respectable. That's respectable.
I can see that.
So when you get to that real shit, come holler at me.
Yeah, pass it around when you get to that point.
Yeah.
It start tasting different.
Halfway.
Yeah, just pass that bit.
Yeah, nah.
Not halfway. Yeah. I saw you rolling. I just need to make sure none of that residual smoke is coming from that.
Matter of fact, I mean, you know, I respect it. I could respect that. I wouldn't want you to do it though.
Yeah. In a different way than your son being
Like,
gay, but I understand it completely. I understand it completely. Slightly differently. Never think about that shit.
Oh shit.
It's like I don't recommend it, but I'm not you.
Going into we talked about Drake and Kendrick a little bit. I guess we not gonna see what else Drake's saying until he dropped his album type shit.
Yeah, that's happening.
That's fine.
If he say anything at all, but there was two Titans that it wasn't gonna do nothing. It wasn't gonna affect their careers in a negative way.
No.
I feel like
it affected everybody else's career negatively in this.
it did.
We don't want to hear no Bobby Smurda no more. Speaking of Bobby Smurda, you saw
ASAP Rocky said he coming out with an album, right? Nigga did exactly what Drake said he was gonna do. Is he coming out with an album?
I don't even know if he already came out with the album.
Mm.
I remember listening for it, and then like
that nigga said, all we look for you is what you want. Like that.
I mean, but like if you think about it though,
It is. Absolutely.
nobody listens to
Please
ASAP
don't
Rocky.
kill me.
As a fan of ASAP Rocky, nobody's checking for it. As soon as
You know,
A$AP
I heard one of the songs from back in the day from that nigga.
probably a good song back then.
What was the name of that song?
What's up?
No, ain't that A$AP Rocky?
Keep going.
Is that something like I'm trying to get the cadence of it because it was like a deep auto tune voice on that bitch. Maybe you were saying must be. I don't know, bro.
I'll say yeah. I'll say.
Somebody that knows ASAP.
I was about to say yeah. I'll say if Brian ain't latched on yet.
Hey, you saying it's an older song? That's what's making.
It was a song that when
he was like high.
College.
Okay,
yeah.
Around that time, he was that was after like, cause What's Up and like Pretty Motherfucker, that shit came out in like 2011, 2012 when we were just going to college. So that was around the time college was LSD time.
Goldie.
Oh yes, damn, that is an old ass song. Damn, that might have been like 2012. Damn, yeah, no, bro was fire.
I had to type in the lyrics.
Goldie was lit. That was the album before LSD.
2013.
Was that at long last ASAP or something like that?
Yeah, long live ASAP.
Long live.
Yeah.
2013. Yeah, bro was bobbing back then, but like
I was like, oh look, this is the A$AP Rocky song I know. Like,
you know, fucking problem, bro. Stop playing, bro.
That's A$AP Rocky song.
Chill out, bro.
That's A$AP song.
No, A$AP song.
It was on his album.
My bad.
It was star studded.
That was his biggest song.
Yeah.
I'll give it to him.
I would say fucking problem was it's like
It's
not
so
knowing that Wipe Me Down is not Boosie's.
What?
Yeah, it's what I think.
Okay,
That's what I'm saying. It's not Boosie.
I had to guess what you
Yeah.
Yeah, nigga ASAP. He Drake didn't. Drake almost did. If it wasn't for Rihanna, Drake would have never beat for A$AP Rocky. Realistically, it just was never gonna. It's not one of those things. It's like A$AP Rocky. You're like a broke man's talent.
ASAP still with it, just like.
So then they gave her 3 kids.
As long as he
Pregnant with another one.
as long as he
What I'm saying, 3.
Oh, it's just the third one, right? Okay,
Yeah.
all right, cool.
They already got 2.
Right.
I signed a prenup, bro.
What if you was him?
Absolutely, I signed a prenup. But if you want to get ready, I signed a prenup, and I signed it now.
For Rihanna, for sure.
Oh, you saying you were signing for her?
I mean, you ASAP Rocky, you already have a little bit of money. You don't need to take nothing from this bitch. You already getting free press from being with her.
Fact.
She said she wanted him to sign a prenup.
No, she probably.
No, I'm just insinuating if that was the problem, or if that's the problem, I would have definitely. It wouldn't have been the problem.
Oh, to have it, yeah.
I
don't want 50. You're good.
Which wash
You're good, baby.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I got everything.
Yeah, I'm already set. Especially, I'm already solid. I ain't got to be a billionaire to be solid. So like,
if I was ASAP,
I sign that prenup.
I would have gave her my banking information.
I got you.
Straight up. Like, let's just put all our stuff into your account, and then you just let me know.
But we're not gonna Bobby Brown it. Okay.
Bobby Brown was wilder because Bobby Brown was a star compared to. It wasn't like Bobby was like here and Whitney was like here. It was a little bit closer. Whitney was still over Bobby, but ASAP and Rocky is like Nicki Minaj and whatever that nigga she with.
I feel that, but
that's funny.
Say your soul, brother.
Bobby wilded out.
Bobby did wild out. Bobby wilded out because, like I said, he was a big. He wasn't. It wasn't like Whitney Houston made you Bobby Brown. You were a child star.
We're not gonna put. No, I don't want to put. No. You don't think he's solid outside of that to have that set up just and then like I could like cause for what? What am I
don't want nothing from you. If we get divorced, I'm gonna be singing the rest of my songs about you for the rest of my life. Because I know this was the bag. So like the most money I'm gonna get is to be like harboring over this. Like if Rocky was to divorce Rihanna and he came out with an album the next month talking about fuck my exes, nobody wants to hear that shit. Bro. You don't even you know you don't even mean that, bro.
Yeah, you don't mean that, bro.
You missed that bitch, bro.
You was already there. You got 3 kids?
Love your life.
3 kids in, bro. What do you mean? I would not. No.
That nigga said I'm nothing into Black Offset. Having to see my bitch at the playoff game, courtside, with a football player.
It is crazy.
I'm like, damn, bro, you just got back with Quavo, and y'all released the unreleased takeoff verse. Bro, Kanye got Quavo, Offset. You remember how when we were younger, the Migos and like that YRN movement, how they were saying Rich the Kid was the 4th Migos technically? Mm-hmm. Got him on the song too, and they got the takeoff verse on the song with the niggas. But the takeoff verse is actually reminiscent of the song. It sounds like the song was made, it was gonna be a Migos song, but Kanye just bought it type shit, because takeoff's verse sounds too close to what the chorus and the rest of the song sounds like. But yeah, bro, put all that shit, got all that shit on his album. That's why I was saying, if you ain't come out with that retarded kid shit, bro, like, you would have been up, bro. Like, this was a good ass album. Out of 24 songs, 10 of them bitches got Future on. So this is slick a fucking Future album with Kanye on it, which was hard. You got the fucking first takeoff verse that we've heard from niggas not named Migos, but not from 2021 or before. And yeah, that's what I was going with the niggas. But yeah, that nigga Offset. You just got back with your brother Quavo. Y'all probably finna start dropping some shit. And Stephon Diggs got your bitch course out. But you got a bitch though. Y'all supposed to be separate, so it shouldn't matter like that. But you could tell when some shit hurt.
I mean, hey man, especially since you don't see Offset, like he might be doing this thing, but he keeping it low key, or so low key to like we can't just. It's no media about it, but the CEO still present, wife.
Yes, courtside.
Hey man,
that nigga don't even play for New York. He play in New England.
Close enough. Man, I was really playing in Buffalo.
He took the jet, bro. He just quick here. In Boston, yeah.
He took your bitch jet.
Took your bitch jet.
It sound like it's your bitch jet.
That's what I'm saying.
It sound like it's Stephon Diggs shit.
Or it is.
Not as like a world tour, your girls tour. Damn, brother.
It's neither. It's my tour.
Damn,
Stephon Diggs is like I have that present NFL money.
I'm a number 1 wide receiver. I'm the number 1 option somewhere.
I got 2 of them.
You weren't even the number 1 option in your team.
They call me 100 M's. Can I get another 100 M's from the weed?
Niggas had Takeoff over you.
Buffalo fuck with me.
You were wide receiver number 2.
That's it.
You know who Offset was?
With me.
Jordan Addison. Takeoff was Justin Jefferson.
What did that make Quavo?
What do you mean? What did that make Quavo? He was a quarterback coach or something, wide receiver coach. We don't count Quavo for real. He's more like a mascot.
We just gonna disrespect Quavo like that.
Quavo is a
You
good.
didn't let that nigga be head coach?
I'm not even gonna
Just
show.
say if you gonna throw bruh in the coach realm, I'm like, dang, bruh could be running it.
Niggas was saying at the beginning when Offset
GM?
wasn't there. Offset was okay. He could be the quarterback. I guess I don't know. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Cardi wasn't gonna give him Quavo.
Quavo wasn't gonna get with Cardi.
Exactly.
Yeah, no.
A smart nigga wouldn't have. But I mean, you know, Offset's not the number 1 option. But it's cool. It's not like you're a bad number 2 option. You're a really good number 2. You're a great.
Oh, you talking about before her Offset got together?
Yeah. Out of the Migos all together when they first started. Niggas was even with Quavo. It was more like a niggas knew Offset. Like when Offset was arrested, and it was just Quavo and Takeoff. Niggas was talking about Offset like, oh, the best rapper in the Migos ain't even out of jail yet type shit. Then he gets out of jail, and even when it comes to them doing those solo mixtapes, Takeoff had the best reception for his, followed by Offset. Tell me what the name of Quavo's was.
Quavo's what?
His mixtape.
What mixtape?
The mixtape he dropped solo.
When?
When they all dropped solo mixtapes.
They all dropped them.
Father 4,
Oh.
Last Takeoff, or The Last Rocket, Father 4, and what was Quavo's? Exactly. Take your time, bro.
It's that
Don't look it up.
I'm gonna have to. It's that. It's funny because I got songs off that album.
That's good.
I just don't know the name of the album.
But back then, niggas was definitely saying Takeoff had the best, Offset's was good, and Quavo had to get Travis Scott to make us listen to him without them.
Quavo Huncho.
Did you remember that? Yeah.
It's sad because it's so simple to remember, huh? It's his name and then Huncho, which is also something he says on all his songs.
And I'm not saying that the reception said it. Takeoff's had the best one, Offset had the second best one, and Quavo was just there. He just, you know. And then he started doing better
these
with
all
it.
came out around the same time.
I was right when
They
broke
did.
up.
Takeoff and Quavo went the same year, and then Offset dropped his in 2019. Damn.
Yeah, it hurts. It hurts.
Yeah, I
to say
definitely had the least amount of songs. Excuse me. I definitely had the least amount of songs from Quavo's album as compared to Takeoff and Offset's.
I don't mean to be disrespectful.
I mean, why is that disrespectful to me?
That.
I mean, what you mean I left off Bad and Bougie?
Shit, exactly. Who are you, DJ Academics, to tell me I got left off Bad and Bougie?
So, yeah, I get it. I mean, yeah, Quavo's always been just listen to Quavo, right? No disrespect, Quavo, but, you know, he the hype man. He doing his job.
Exactly. He's like Little John, and they're the East Side Boys. That's exactly what it's like. I can give you that. I subscribe to that one. But yeah, she upgraded. She at the wide receiver 1 position now, twin. Shit.
So y'all think Stephon got more money than Offset?
Yes. I do. Matter of fact, I'd say he probably has more money on him than Offset. I feel like Offset might have been able to spend more money based off of how much he got, but it would have been spent as opposed to like
Still being in possession. You know?
That's how I feel about this. But like you said, how Drake said, it's like, bro, it's one thing to have assets, but it's another thing to have cash. Some of these niggas ain't got either.
Still what you got on hand.
Shit, you got a $100,000 watch, both arms, 3
That's an asset at that point because you gotta sell it before you see real money. How much cash, money?
That's what Stephon said.
Blues.
That is what Stephon said.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
that show money you make is cute. I could be injured for a year and still make more than that, bro. I'm not, and it's not me going places.
He probably just said, I just got 15 M's out of my contract guarantee.
I'm injured now and I just signed another 100.
You want to guess the signing bonus?
Damn, he just signed that new shit and he popping out with Cardi like that is crazy.
Offset.
I just put that all together, bro.
Yeah, I got bread to take her out.
Come on now.
New bread.
Yeah.
Come on now.
I haven't even. He's probably not even touching that bread. He just got.
He could really slick just be touching endorsement money for real.
He does have some endorsements.
You could be living just like AE or Anthony Edwards.
Like Marshawn.
I don't touch none of that shit. I use my endorsement money to get me through everything.
Marshawn Levy's not a damn game
But
check.
that's what I'm saying, bro. You know Offset been spinning.
Marshawn
That
Levy's
motherfucker
man
been
one
spinning.
game check.
He been spinning
Count
having.
your chickens.
He been spinning having to fuck these niggas bitches. Having them when he had to fuck 6ix9ine bitch, he had to spin on that. You feel me? Him saying Cardi saying that he was fucking Ari, Moneybag Yo bitch, so he probably had to spend some money on that too. You feel me? Whether or not that's true or not, allegedly speaking. But these is all checks. They said Stefan was going out with niggas bitches and he ain't spending shit. He got you in the club and that was it.
Like a real nigga.
You feel me? She
Like a real nigga.
Shout out to Cardi B, man.
I spend the money on the jet because I feel like being on the jet.
Yeah. I spend the money on me, and if you're with me, that's cool. But like, it was still spent on me. Like, I needed this regardless.
I was gonna get on the jet anyway.
I'm trying to tell you. I was gonna do this with, without you, with or without another
Boss
woman.
up. She said,
My niggas could have
my
been on this.
Mustang.
My niggas could have been on this flight with me.
Yeah,
I never know.
But I chose you. Now we here.
Cardi looking like a who made the stallion with again? Tour Craig? Yeah.
We know we about to break the internet. We stunting.
I could drop my new album next year. People want to hear me again. People. If you don't subscribe to the people, then you feel me? I'm not subscribing either. But shit, she got enough popping off of this shit too. Shit, I'll be dropping the single right now. She is not gonna be more popping than she is right now. But a lot of me. What else could she do other than popping out with Stefan Diggs right now, like she has been? Like, what else could she do to her like image? Could you see her making a song with Nicki Minaj and dropping that? We all saw what happened with Motorsport. That didn't end up being what we thought it was gonna be. It actually made it be worse. You can't like with you getting with Meg Thee Stallion and making a third WAP song. Like we don't want to hear that anymore. What you gonna do, Cardi B, to like? Cause you still under contract. Just because you ain't putting no music out, don't mean you still ain't under that contract. The reason you hadn't been putting music out is because you knew most of that money was going to be going to the contract. You don't want to have to do all that extra work while you got all these kids, you feel me, and then just for the money to be going straight to them slick. But shit, you got a new sugar sibling. Can't call it a sugar dad because y'all around the same age and like, you feel me, but you got a new investor.
Sugar sibling is crazy.
I didn't know how else to describe it. What would be with a younger sugar dad? He's younger than you.
It's crazy how that shit just be playing out like that, bro. for us to even be able to talk about it's crazy.
I mean, cause yeah,
like cause it ain't like nobody in your business. Your business is just there.
you putting your business. Y'all went courtside. Ain't nobody make y'all buy the tickets.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody force you on
it.
it.
Out in the suite.
And yeah, ain't nobody force you on the internet to let the world know that like you was leaving Offset because you was cheating on you already. You ain't had to talk like that. That was wild. You a snitch. That was funny though. I do like the content. I appreciate the content. Allegedly. We won't know if they actually did or not.
That shit funny. I remember when all the rappers went on that public tour of telling Cardi to take Offset back.
Yes. That nigga said he was sorry to her on stage.
All that.
In front of people.
And I remember saying, I was like, this shit gonna be funny if this nigga cheated.
And absolutely. For the win.